The reasons why you love Twitter so much?
Well, Twitter, yeah. I have pulled back from Twitter almost entirely in the last 4 months, and I can't say that that's done me any psychological harm. I've quit reading the comments. The comments on Twitter are really kind of, they're such an odd way of communicating, because let's say you tweet something out and it goes out to, who knows, I think I have 1 million Twitter followers, it's something like that. And I don't know how many of them read what I tweet, but let's say 10,000 or something. It's just a guess. Who comments? It's not like it's a random sample. Like if I just pointed to 50 people in the audience randomly and asked for an opinion about something, I'd kind of get a good sample of what the audience thought. But if I said, okay, who had an absolutely dreadful morning and is just as bitchy as can possibly be imagined? Okay, so why don't all you people stand up, okay? And then I'll ask the most miserable of you for your opinion. That's kind of what Twitter's like. So it's a form of pseudo-information. It's like you're communicating with people, and you respond to it like you're communicating with people because, well, you're accustomed to communicating with people, and so that's how you respond. But you don't know what the hell's going on with the person who's commenting. You don't know if they are even real, if they're hiding behind some false pseudonym, or if they're trolling, or like I said, if they just had an absolutely miserable day and need to, throw a dart at someone to alleviate some of their stress. And that's a problem with social media in general, all these new communication technologies that we've evolved. We really have no idea what they're doing to us. I mean, they're really, really hard on young women in particular. Facebook, and you think about it. When I was a teenager, I did, God, if I had to write a book about the stupid things I did when I was a teenager, it'd be a very thick book. And it'd be a worse book if there were photographs accompanying it. But I had this advantage that young people today don't have, which was, well, when my day of stupidity was over, I could go home and it was not there. Like it wasn't on Twitter, it wasn't on Facebook. There wasn't 20 of my friends communicating to me about, what foolish thing I did at the party the night before. And young people now, they're just followed by paparazzi, essentially, constantly. And I've watched that with the young teenage daughters of many of my friends, because my kids were a little too old for that to actually have happened to them. But God, it's miserable. And we know that there is some relationship between the amount of time people use Facebook, for example, and their mental health, which means the more they use Facebook, the more depressed they are. And it might be that the depression is driving the Facebook use, but the causal pathway seems to be the other way around, which is, it's just playing that unbelievably exposed social game. That's hard on people. And these aren't trivial technologies, they're transforming the way we communicate with one another, and they're completely uncontrolled experiments. We have no idea what the medium or long-term consequences are going to be. And we'll never find out either, because, of course, the communication landscape changes so quickly that by the time you get adapted to one communication technology, another one has come along that's even more confusing that you now have to master. And so, well, that's why it's necessary for everyone to develop their own modicum of wisdom, I believe, because I don't know how else we're going to be able to deal with this technological transformation that's going to is already coming across us like a tidal wave. And you ain't seen nothing yet. The people in Silicon Valley have plans that, well, that make you think that the whole place should probably be bombed just for the safety of the rest of us. Because there's tremendous danger in that rapid acceleration of machine intelligence, and we have absolutely no idea where that's headed. So, and maybe it'll be great. It's possible that it'll be great, but power cuts both ways. So hopefully we can control it with our wisdom, and that's pretty much up to each of you to put your lives together so you can make good decisions.